And we're live.
Are we
Welcome.
live?
Yes, we are. Welcome,
All right,
everyone.
hey, listen. Now I can accuse you live. You lied to me
Okay. Go on.
about Grim. I told you that I went to the hidden village in Deep Nest or the whatever where the spider is, all the spider webs, the beast, and the guy was there to hand me the fire. And I asked you, I was like, hey, should I go back to Grim or should I talk to this guy? And you were like, well, just whatever.
Yeah.
So I figured that it wouldn't have much of a change. So I decided to go to that guy anyway because I figured that I'd still get to fight Grim, and I didn't. And he was my favorite boss to fight, and now I'm mad.
Oh, because you
Dude,
now you can't
I
fight
thought
the
that
circus.
I thought that he was gonna give me like a special weapon to kill Grim with, and then I'd go fight him. But no, we
No.
just like snuffed out the fire in the mountain. I don't know what that place is called.
King's Pass.
Why would you lie to him like that?
I didn't lie to him. I
Yeah.
said, yeah, you can do like whatever. One of them leads to fighting Grim in the end. The other one gets rid of the circus. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I knew that.
Well, but you didn't go into detail though. You just kind of acted like it wasn't a big deal. But like it is a big deal. I'm so upset.
But now you have a really nice charm.
What
Yeah.
does the charm do though?
It makes it so that when you get hit, sometimes you don't take damage, and it's actually like really good for fighting.
Yeah, but what percentage? Is it like 50% or 25%?
It increases a little bit every time you do
Mhm.
get hit.
That's Carefree Melody, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now I also lost my little bug guy. That's another thing. He was really nice to have, except for when you're going through the Mantis Village.
Mm,
Yeah.
I found that charm pretty useless most of the time.
Well, because you only ever equipped it when you were trying to fight if you win against Grim again, does it upgrade it like a final time so it's really good?
No.
It,
Not
No?
It's not great. It's not that great.
Yeah, that charm is
That's
quite useless.
I thought I'd be able to kill Grim if I went to that guy and absorb his soul into my little bug guy so that he'd be really powerful.
That is the future Grim.
Like I can equip the charm and show you how incredibly powerful it isn't.
So lame.
Anyway.
This is ridiculous. This is awful. What's up with all this? I still haven't. I really think because all the time I have these shower thoughts, and I think I should just carry around like little sticky notes.
You
Like-
have a phone.
It's not the same though. Like really,
I know, but like still,
it's like I could, but like if
I use my
like
phone for that.
think-
I
but
have a
think about
quote
it.
book.
if you have like if you're always carrying your phone, so you wouldn't think about it. But if you were carrying a notebook and you had an idea, then you would like automatically be like, oh, I'm carrying a notebook. Why don't I write this idea down? It just doesn't send the same signals to your brain.
I guess you're
Like
right.
one of the ideas, the only like I have so many ideas, I can remember one. The only like it's this is a good quote. I'm gonna put it in the manifesto. I think like suddenly everyone becomes a geopolitical expert as soon as World War III is about to break out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there are some people that I've never heard talk about politics in any manner, or like maybe not politics, but definitely not geopolitics. Like they had no idea where Ukraine was, but as soon as Russia invades, they're like experts now. You know? Like I'm talking to my friends, and they're like, well, man, I think they're gonna come from the south up to Kiev, and that's how they're gonna take it. But then they're gonna move into Poland, and I'm like, what? Did you just look at a map? Like for the first time ever? You literally never talked about any of this. And there was so much tension on that border for like months now, and none of them said a word about it. So I have no idea where this came from.
It came because they heard it on the news, and they
But
saw
also, they're
other
like-
social media going on about it.
You know what's so crazy right now? So obviously, on Instagram, I follow a lot of teenage white girls just because
Oh
You know.
no, the worst of the
Yeah.
worst.
I know, right? And they all post these stupid woke stories on their Instagram things. So one of the worst things is for like ever, like these people have always been like they're teenage white girls, so they just like have whatever opinions are popular at the moment. You know? So, like, right now it's super popular to be, like, super patriotic, but only about Ukraine,
Yeah.
which I think is hilarious. Because, like, these are the people that are like, it's so stupid that you'd be proud of a country just because you were born there. And now everyone's changed their picture on Instagram to be the Ukrainian flag, and they're like, we need to kill all those Russians.
But then what people don't seem to realize is, yes, well, it's horrible that Russia invaded Ukraine. They also had a very real reason to invade Ukraine.
Wait, what do you mean? The reason is they want the land. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's a valid reason. I don't think you should invade people just because you want the land. But
It was a real reason, though. Let's be honest.
well, why don't we
What?
just invade Canada then? What the hell?
Dude,
Yeah, I
I've been
agree.
saying that for years, though.
Oh, God. Oh yeah, I forgot you were a fascist. You're like, you always forget this about me. I am a fascist.
I have always said that we should go take, like, Ontario from Canada.
Okay.
Specifically Ontario.
Especially Ontario.
No, well, this isn't a political podcast, but I would just say that I am not susceptible to this pro-war propaganda in the media right now. Like, they keep posting all these stories that make Russia look cartoonishly evil and make
Yeah.
Ukraine look like heroes, and it's like
That's
this
not
is
true.
like this is like the most normal war we've had in 100 years.
That's so.
You know what I mean? Like, because our
Yeah.
previous wars were like the Cold War, and then before that it was like
World
this is
War
like the
II.
most normal war since World War One.
Or Vietnam.
Like this is well, this is a regular like territory skirmish,
Yeah.
and like Russia's the instigator, but like you don't need to be like suddenly super racist against Russians.
It's because the media is telling them.
There was there was this website that does live like sports scores coverage, and they said they wouldn't broadcast any sports scores for any sports that had a Russian player in it.
Oh my
You
God.
know, like,
Why?
that's so racist, isn't it?
One
Maybe
thing-
not racist, but ethnicist.
So,
Or
another
it's-
thing
it's-
about that.
that's pretty. That's so messed up.
So, for professional CS:GO, I heard that all Russian teams were banned from competing in an upcoming tournament.
I wish somebody would just be like, "Listen, I'm not Putin.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
I didn't
I'll
invade
just-
Ukraine. I just want to play CS:GO."
You just ban. I get to see it. It's like you just banned a bunch of Russian gamers because they're
It's
Russian.
so. Yeah, and it's so crazy. All these I get the Ukrainians are like, we want American support, but it's so weird. All these teenage girls that have always been like, it's so ridiculous that America is all in all these countries in the Middle East, and now suddenly they're like, we need to send people. We need to send people right now.
We need to send people to the fucking Ukraine. It's like we did send
We need
people.
to send people to die in somebody else's war.
Yes, we
So
did, hold on, we did send people. America sent 7,000 troops over to help in Ukraine, but we aren't-
Not in Ukraine. We sent troops into Poland and
NATO,
Slovenia and so those are
Yeah.
NATO nations.
yeah, to help.
So,
NATO
like,
if
We're
Russia-
we are bound by treaties. We're obligated to help them,
Mhm.
which I think is fine. Like we need to hold up our treaties,
Yeah,
but we have no such treaties with Ukraine. And like I support Ukraine, but like come on, I don't want to be.
like we don't need to
Hey,
get
I am
involved.
17. All right, if we get involved, that is a death sentence from me.
Also, if we get involved and just declared war on Russia,
Kyle too. Kyle's
boom,
Jay.
World War III.
Jay, if there's a war, even let's say it doesn't get nuked. If there's a war, I'm dead. Kyle's dead. Gabe is dead. Kobe's dead. Everyone that we know is dead.
I'm dead.
Well, you're not dead. You're too old.
Am I?
You will, yeah, because I think because
No?
you're old enough so that it's not socially ostracized not to join the war effort. You know what I mean? You're just out of there. You're like,
Dude,
how old are you? 25? 24?
23.
23? I think you're a little bit. You could join,
I'm
but you're not
still-
like.
I'm still in the draft.
Yeah, but like I don't think there's gonna be a draft. I just think it's gonna be like everyone who's 17, 18, 19 now you have to join the army because all your friends are going to go die. So
That's not true.
Why not go with them?
well, that's I mean, I kind of agree with that. If all your friends are going off to die in Ukraine, you might as well go. I'm not explaining it the best right now, but that's definitely like it's not that crazy. If all your friends are going off to die in a war, you might as well join the war. Everyone that you know is gonna die. You might as well go help.
Yeah, fair.
Just want to do something to help with that.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Just the president's there in his room, like, if only we had one more guy, man. One more man, we would turn this war around. And,
Fucking.
and you're there
I
like,
could believe it, actually.
I'm not gonna support any of these foreign wars, man.
I could actually believe it. I mean, especially after the State of the Union address last night.
It wasn't a bad State of the Union, although for the first
It
30
did.
minutes were about Ukraine.
It was
What do
pretty
you mean?
bad. It was. I think that we thought we had an incompetent president, and we were just proving that we have a delusional president.
What do you mean, though?
He had no.
Wait, this is weird coming from you because I'm usually the one with like super radical opinions.
So,
I
No.
agree.
how he talked about the state of the economy and COVID was just completely wrong. He was just
Well, no.
wrong.
I don't necessarily think so. Well, I
And how he talked about needing to spend more money to help people who are being affected by inflation. I was like, "Are you stupid?" It's like,
I really can't remember that. Like that, maybe that happened, but that's not one of the big things that I'd be thinking about. Like when I was watching the State of the Union, what I would be thinking about is the one thing that like made me facepalm was he was talking about how we need competition in markets, like for there to be true capitalism, and I was like, okay, yeah, cool. And then he was like, and we need to increase regulations to help the worker.
Mhm.
And I was like, those things don't sound in opposition to each other when you say them out loud, but what he's talking about would cause something called regulatory capture, and it's like it happens all the time, and that's what leads to no competition in marketplaces. And that's the one thing that made me facepalm, because maybe it's a little bit like kind of niche economically, but he's the president. He should understand, like,
yeah.
if we increase regulations, even if we're trying to help the worker, we by necessity make it like decrease competition because there's a barrier to entry in a business or in a field of business. I think that's the only thing. The only other thing that but other than that, it really wasn't. It was a pretty normal State of the Union address.
Although, to be fair, State of the Union addresses I can't take too seriously because it's just
Well-
politicians in a room patting their back.
Here's the thing, Jay. Like, if the union is bad and you're the president, you can't walk onto stage and be like, "Hey, the union sucks right now."
Yeah, you can.
Like, obviously,
You can be
would you?
honest and address
You
the
would
elephant in
absolutely
the room.
not. No, absolutely not. So what you have to just find, like, you have to, when the union is bad, you say what you're gonna do to make it better, but you don't actually like say that it's bad. And that's what happened. Like, he didn't actually point out anything that was good, but he pointed out ways to make it better in the State of the Union address, and that's what you would do if you were the president and the union was going poorly.
Have you considered running for class president? I feel like you could make a really confusing and convincing speech, honestly.
Confusing speech?
I have not understood like half of the things you just said, but
Oh,
I'm on
yeah.
your side right now, honestly.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle. No, I'm not a politician. I hate politicians, so I speak their language.
I mean, anyone
So-
who trusts a politician is delusional.
You know what? But it really wasn't that bad of a though. You know what was something I thought was really funny? So the Supreme Court justices, like, they don't clap. They're not supposed to, because they're supposed to be nonpartisan. So they sit down for the entire speech. But then there's one moment where Biden's like, and one of the justices is retiring this year, and I think it's Gorsuch who's retiring, but I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Is that Neil Gorsuch? Is that even a justice's name? I feel like
I
That's
don't
a
know.
name.
Well, let's look this up.
yeah, Neil Gorsuch. See if he's retiring. Let's fact check me. Live fact checking, people.
Neil
Late for Supper does
Gorsuch.
live fact checking. We have better
Okay.
fact checking than Brian Stelter. Live fact checking.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
January 27th, 2022.
He's retiring.
Yeah.
He retired.
I don't
So
know.
he retired, and the one time any of the justices are allowed to clap is when when the president says something about the Supreme Court. So it's like for the entire speech, they're sitting there with their arms crossed, like I have better things to do. But then the president's like, "Hey man, the justice is retiring," and they all like get up and they cheer. They're like, "Yeah, we're part of the speech now."
Oh my god. Anyway, we should probably start covering the update.
Oh yeah, we should talk about things. Yeah, because this is not a political
We
podcast.
just talk about. Oh, definitely not.
Oh,
Definitely
This is
not.
not-
dude, hold on. We can become a political podcast as long as we keep
You're
it.
the one. You're the
We
one who
just
didn't want to
did.
be a political podcast, though.
Yeah, but as long as
It's
we
like,
keep
that's
things
the thing.
tame. As long as we keep things
But I mean, once you
tame.
are something, it's hard to not be something. Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that well? It's hard nowadays not to be a political podcast because everything's political.
You know, we just
You're
talk about
absolutely
Like
whatever.
God,
Dude, we just talk about whatever the fuck we want.
yes, I agree.
Like-
I will.
Like, good news, guys. Silksong didn't release this month.
I have a friend who wants to come on the podcast, and I said maybe, but you're not allowed to say the N-word. And he goes, oh. He's like, oh, that's what he was like planning to come on our podcast and just like say slurs. Oh,
Unfortunately,
God.
that's not
Incredible.
allowed.
Yeah, no slurs. Maybe some slurs, but none of the bad ones.
Fuck.
None of the bad ones.
People don't even watch our fucking podcast, so it's like I don't even care if we swear, as long as
I know we should
nothing
we need
that's
to put it
gonna
on.
get us taken down.
We
though.
should set it up so it's on Twitch and Rumble because those two platforms are also like.
Oh yeah, we were
Do
gonna
what
try
Rumble
Twitch.
is.
We were going to try Twitch this podcast, but then I just didn't.
Yeah, just like me, I'm supposed to edit down to make clips of this podcast for TikTok, but I don't. So I guess none of us are doing our job.
Back on the update.
Alright, ready?
Especially me. I don't have a job.
Ready?
You're reading.
Yeah. Kyle's just a guest
Hold
that we
on,
have on
hold
all
on,
the time.
Kyle. Do you want to be a host, a co-host?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
he did a 180 on you.
okay.
Are you ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Update. I, 28, think my girlfriend, 26, has been using my gym socks to wipe after going to the bathroom. Oh, and for everyone who's not watching right now, yeah, that was basically what the premise of the last one. I feel like that update, the title of the update, really really sums it up. Oh, tube sock Timmy is how it's flared. That's so funny. Right at the top there.
Yeah.
Ready? All right. I've had a lot of time to think about what happened yesterday. Oh, this is only from a day later. Wow. I've also read through a lot of comments. Thank you, everyone who gave me advice on what to do. I don't know. Buy thicker toilet paper, I guess. Maybe try 3-ply. Make your girlfriend feel comfortable. There's been a lot of development and a few requests to follow up. So here goes. It's whatever at this point. We had been texting off and on all evening. As promised, I agreed not to bring it up in person. When I got home after work, her car was in the driveway and her sister's car was there as well. Oh, huh. I was a little nervous, not knowing what I might be walking into. But overall, I just wanted to get whatever was going to happen over with. When I walked in, it was clear, so did she. When I walked in, it was clear, so did she.
Mhm.
Wow, that's just a sentence that doesn't make any sense. Her sister was helping her pack up her things.
Oh, it was clear that she also wanted to get it over with.
Oh, okay. Her sister was helping her pack up her things. I don't know what to say, but I've never expected this. I honestly thought everything was going to be okay when I got home. Her sister just looked at me and didn't say anything. Huh. This is kind of sus. A little sus.
Yeah.
I walked by her sister and went into the bedroom where my girlfriend was. She didn't say anything either. She didn't even look at me. If she was going to leave, I at least wanted us to have a discussion about it. Everything I had read in the comments about buying a bidet, and OCD led me to believe there might be more to all this than I had considered. I started to talk, and she just threw down the hangers of clothes and screamed at me. You put this online? I told you not to talk about it. Oh my god, you saw it.
That's the best part.
Yo, that's so great. You put this online? I told you not to talk about it. Oh, amazing. Her sister ran into the room and told me to just leave until they were gone. She then accused me of cheating. What? This whole this whole thing has been crazy, and I feel like I had dealt with a lot up to this point, but man, that was it. I snapped. That's so crazy.
I mean, that's a right to snap right there. If your sister or if your girlfriend just gets her sister says, "Oh, my boyfriend cheated on me. I need help
she's
getting
like, yeah, because maybe the sister would side with the boyfriend if she found out what was really going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just maybe.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? I didn't cheat. Your girlfriend wiped my gym socks. Oh my god. I told her sister that I had never cheated. Not once. I would never cheat on her. Enough was enough. So I told her sister the reason she was there was because earlier I had found my girlfriend had been going to the bathroom and wiping herself with my socks. Everything went silent. Like, no one said a word. Out of nowhere, they both started crying.
They both just started crying.
Oh, the sister does it too, doesn't she?
The sister does it too.
Oh my god. Her sister started yelling at me and told me I shouldn't be talking about these things, about things I don't understand. Like,
God.
oh my god. As if it was like speaking the word of Voldemort, like the name of Voldemort. Like, you should not be talking about things you don't understand. When I asked her what in the world she was talking about, she just kept yelling on me and shouted back that it was normal and that I needed to mind my own business. It was normal and that I needed to mind my own business.
Incredible.
Okay, so maybe if we pause it.
One.
I can kind of understand the thought process. Like, oh yeah, full coverage for your hand. That's gotta be cleaner, right? But
has she tried gloves?
Hold on.
Has she tried have you tried
gloves? But no, a sock is porous. It is.
Yes, it is.
It is good at absorbing things. And this girlfriend is using it because she's afraid. In the last post I talked about that she's a germaphobe, which makes zero fucking sense.
Maybe her thought process is like, oh, my hands get so poopy while using the sock. Imagine if I use toilet paper. She thinks that when normal people go to the bathroom, they just get their hands like covered in shit.
Well, I think she's thinking full coverage of the hand here.
Yeah.
It's like a glove instead of.
What? How about gloves? Wouldn't that, like,
you're absolutely
vinyl
right.
gloves? Yeah, they're really not that uncomfortable.
Let's
if you get the right
let's
size.
not try to justify what she is doing here.
Yeah.
Okay. You're the one. Wait, Kyle, you're the one doing it.
Well, that's what it explained in the previous post. That was her reasoning.
Yeah.
Okay. Her reasoning is stupid, though. We can all agree on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. One. Her sister knows about it. She did not know I posted on Reddit about it. 2. Her sister thinks it's normal. That's so crazy. 3. I need to mind my own business. They're my socks. They're his socks, lady. Come on.
They are his socks.
I stood there all kinds of messed up, so I just left. I went to a buddy's house and stayed the night. I also called off work today. I went home and all her stuff is gone. I didn't text her back. I think I'm done. To clarify a few things. She insisted on doing laundry to keep my suspicions of her not having many socks at rest. Of her not having many socks at rest. What? Okay, whatever. She told me last night she went through text. Okay. God, I don't know why I can't speak right now. She told me last.
So good earlier.
I know, wasn't I?
Just
she
make
told
it more
me
political.
God, make it more political. I'll do the Biden impression. She told me the poopy socks, man.
It's got worse. It's got worse.
She told me last night through text she always throws away the socks and never washes them. She reframed. She reaffirmed it's not a fetish. She won't try a bidet because she doesn't want poop water splashing on her. What?
Why?
What? That's how they do it in Europe. Tell her it's European.
She realized that, like...
I can't keep up with the comments. I'm pooped. Pun intended. I'm trying to find humor in this because I'm really upset. So yeah. Edit. A sentence. Her sister did not previously know about the post I posted on Reddit. I'm sure they both do now.
That's...
Oh my god.
So
Well,
great.
did he comment in the... I need to find a comment down below.
How did the girlfriend find out that he posted it on Reddit?
I have no idea. They must both be Reddit users.
Yeah, same, because, like, I've read stories like this before, and it's always, like, the other person finds out on Reddit. I'm like, how did that happen realistically?
Yeah.
Like, did they go to the same subreddit frequently enough to see that? It's confusing.
There's an Ask Me Anything request. The poop sock girl. Oh, that's not... Oh, God.
Dude, you can ask the girlfriend anything?
That'd be amazing. Ask the... Oh, that's so funny. So what's up? Why'd you do this? Oh my god. There's got to be something... What's the top comment? Okay, the top comment. If I read this right, the sister accused OP of cheating. So did the girlfriend tell her sister she needed help leaving because she lied and said OP was cheating on her? I mean, all of this is wild. But how are you gonna lie and say your man is cheating when really he just found out about your weird poop sock thing? Oh god.
This one.
Correct.
There's so many good comments on this thing.
By top, I'm not shocked that her sister knows about it. I figured the whole family does. Sister is in protection mode. Deep down, she realizes that her own family member is unwell. She's in denial. It might be best to just wash your hands of this entire relationship. It's a shame you've invested a lot of time and you really liked her. But this is how things are going to be. You better find someone else.
Sort by best in the comments, not top, because the best it's an archive post.
Well, the top or the first reaction or the first comment on that comment is you might want to wash your feet too.
Oh god. Food $200, dieta $150, rent $800, socks $3,600, utility $150.
Yeah, it brings up a good point of how expensive that would be.
Oh, she must be buying cheap socks. That's even worse.
That's worse.
It? Oh my! It's not like
buying one ply.
Okay, but like at least we might be thinking like thick wool winter socks, which like is still gross. But like, yeah, they must be really cheap thin women's socks, probably because if they're her socks.
Yeah.
It would look even weirder if she was buying really thick men's socks. They must
I would like to point out that right now I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks. One that's like kind of thin, and like wool socks, and then like a thick pair of wool socks, and I'm living the life.
You're wearing 2 pairs of socks? I wish I could afford to wear 2 pairs of socks at a time.
One of the socks is like shoes, but they're not. It's just really thick.
They're thick socks. Oh my god. Living the life.
Oh,
that's crazy.
This is the type of sock that she needs, and I can tell you that these were not cheap. I actually cannot tell you that. I don't know how much they got.
I wonder if they got back together. Like, this is a weird thing, but...
No,
it was 3 years ago. I think there would be an update.
I don't know, because maybe she asked him not to post on Reddit anymore.
Well, I mean, this is like a pretty big staple of your life.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a comment posted 2 years ago. Okay. I'm not trying to ignore anything. I'm trying to love her as best I can. Maybe I'm wrong here. I don't know. Everyone on here is saying to pretty much leave. I thought the main issue was her sister. And again, people doubt. She doesn't trust me because I called her sister out on a private matter. She said I broke a trust. She doesn't trust me to keep private family matters private. So that's like the most recent, like besides this, the most recent comments are 2 years ago. So what? At least enough time so that months maybe he's still talking about this after the like original update.
Mhm.
But he was still talking about this a little bit. So 2 years ago, but after that, I don't know. And then also 2 years ago when COVID started, he posted a meme. Maybe she was right, and this
Wait,
is
did
during.
she convert him? What?
No. The title of this is called "Can't Buy Toilet Paper Anymore." So this is during the toilet paper shortage. Maybe he was right, and it's a picture of him with his hand on with a sock on his hand.
He's based.
So this must be an alt account.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, should we
Don't you hate it when
start?
your alt account goes viral and has more karma than your regular one?
Yeah, I hate that.
He's 16,000 karma.
Should
Dude.
we begin begin the
Oh.
tier list?
Yeah, we can do a tier list. Why not?
Yeah, for Hollow Knight bosses.
Why not? Part 1, Poop Sock update. Part 2, Hollow Knight boss tier list.
Hell yeah. Okay, so Kyle, you might need to help me a little bit on distinguishing some of these bosses.
I gotta pull up the stream.
Yeah, because the icons are not that great.
Hey, we got one watching now, which is probably Jay.
It's me.
I
No,
got
I'm watching from mine, so
yeah.
I don't know.
Why would I need to watch the stream? I watch it on OBS.
Okay, let's see. What are all of these? I think I know what all of them are.
Yeah, I think I know what most of them are.
Yeah, I could tell most of them, but there's a couple that, like this one right here.
Give the stream like 5 seconds, and I'll be able to tell you which one that is.
Which one you don't know?
It's like the upside down Hollow Knight.
That was Nosk.
That looks like Nosk.
Okay. Because I knew to figure out this one was flying Nosk, and then there's.
I don't know
these
what
bubbles.
the third to last one is.
Is that in?
The third to last one?
Yeah.
No, because this one is the
That's Umu.
Diablodos.
That's not Diablos, is it?
Did this one? This is the jellyfish. Yeah, Umu is the weird ones. Diablodos is next to Nosk, and then third to last one. Is that one of the bees? And then I don't see.
No, you're not even looking at the third to last one right now. Move your mouse over to the one you're looking at.
This one. Oh wait, it's gonna take a second to update, but
Count 3 from the last. Like what?
We've got 0. Is that Markov?
yeah,
There you go.
No, that's 0, and then White Defender, and then that guy.
Yeah, 0
What is
White
it?
Defender, and then can't tell what he is. Which one that is?
Hold on, I gotta.
That I must not have seen that one yet. I don't recognize him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't.
It kind of looks. It almost looks like Quirrell.
No,
His face just looks
no, it looks like a bee.
a bee. You think?
Yeah, that's like one of the bees. And what's the one right
You think-
above it?
You think it's the Bee Knight?
Hive Knight?
No,
The Hive Knight?
no, because Hive Knight was somewhere else.
Oh, wait. That's Watcher Knights.
Oh yeah, Watcher Knight. Wait, is it that? Wait, is it the bottom one or the one above that? That's Watcher Knights.
The bottom one.
Okay, then what's the one
Then
above?
the one above that is Massive Moss Charger.
Ah, Massive Moss Charger.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and then Hive Knight. I found Hive Knight. It's next to Hollow Knight. Okay, so starting off, we have Zote.
Not Zote the Mighty.
Yeah,
I mean,
not
yeah.
Zote the Mighty. Just
Zote.
Just Zote.
D tier. Put him in D tier.
D tier. I could agree
So
with
what
that.
is-
Wait, you fight Zode eventually?
Don't worry about it.
That- Now,
Okay.
hold on. Are we talking about the Secret Order of Zote's boss fight or Coliseum Zote?
I'm talking about Colosseum Zote, not the Eternal Ordeal.
Okay, yeah, the Eternal Ordeal Zote would be S+ tier.
That's not a boss fight. That's many boss fight.
Okay, fair. Well,
Well,
yeah,
we're not ranking it on difficulty. We're ranking it on how good it is.
true. Because, I think that Zote on a rope brings pinnacle Hollow Knight gameplay.
Yeah.
So next we
Next
have
one.
Hornet Sentinel. I'm thinking
That one's
maybe like a lower A tier.
What's Hornet Sentinel?
it's Hornet but harder.
The second Hornet fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Oh,
a lower
I really
tier.
hated those. I hated those things that she threw in the environment. I mean, I didn't hate them that much, but they were.
You just
like,
have to
yeah,
hit it
if-
once.
If you just like Shade Soul it, then all of them go away. But it's still really annoying.
Why would I want to waste soul on that though?
You can just auto in them or just right click them once or left
Yeah, they
click.
really weren't. They really weren't that annoying. Like, but they bugged me though because
Yeah.
I didn't know she like they killed me a couple times just because like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
figured when I like the first couple rounds I thought they only came in like her second like like second part of the boss battle, like she is downed once,
hmm
it gives you and then she starts throwing them out, and then like a few times in the boss battle she throws them on her first move. And I
Yeah.
hit all three of them. I hit all three of them because I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out because I walk into the room and she just throws those things and I lose 3 hearts.
But yeah,
It's like-
she's a pretty good fight, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mid to low.
Better. I would say low A tier.
Yeah.
Because, like, the Hornet fight is a lot better than that, just because it's, like, the first boss fight, and it really is fun to
Mhm.
beat.
Next up, we got Broken
Lost
Vessel.
Kin.
No, Broken
Just
Vessel.
Lost Kin.
No, because Lost Kin is the upgraded version. Broken
It is
Vessel.
the upgraded version.
No, this is the base version.
No, that's the upgraded version.
Oh, is
It
it?
is.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
that's
yes, no,
what
I
it
got
looks
them
like when it's in
backwards.
soul form.
Oh, then I got them backwards. Lost Kin, I'd say is like a mid A tier fight.
Difficult fight. I enjoyed it only really late in the game when being Pantheons.
What? Wait, if that's a hard fight for you?
It was a hard fight the first time, Jesus Christ.
That was one of those fights where it's like, I just beat it first try.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is. I struggled on fights like Failed Champion, but like other fights like Lost Kin, super easy.
Who's failed champion?
You're
False
gonna
Knight.
hate yourself when you.
Oh, False Knight. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
it's upgraded False
Is
Knight.
the Dream False Knight? Yeah, I fought him. I haven't beat him yet because every time I fight him, I just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it's-
fight him whenever I pass him now, but then I just leave.
There's a battle.
Sisters of Battle, I would say S tier.
Absolutely.
Sisters of Battle?
Yeah.
Yep.
While
Mantis Lords, but there's 3 of them instead of 2.
Mantis.
Aren't there always
Lords-
3 of them? Like, what do you mean?
Well, no, 3 of them.
Oh,
attack
it's like
at the same time.
upgraded.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all 3 at once. I would
Okay.
say Mantis Lords
I could do
is
that
like
easy.
an A tier fight, but Sisters of Battle just brings it to the whole new level. Definitely S tier.
Yeah. It's really mechanically rewarding to just
It is.
What order are these things in?
in absolutely no specific order.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I'm looking at them and there's not really. Well, maybe.
So why don't you just pick? Why are you going in order? Why not just pick one randomly and throw it where you want to?
Fair point.
Yeah. Brooding Moloch, D tier. That should be an F tier. We should add a new tier.
I think it's better than Zote though.
It's definitely better than Zote. Nobody
Well,
likes Zote.
Maybe
Throw it in
like
front.
Low C. Because
What? Are you kidding me? Screw this thing.
I'm thinking D tier is like the boss fights are just either aren't a fight or are like just painful to play. Because
This is painful to. This was painful to play.
It is painful, but it's not like Umu painful.
Umu? What? No, I liked Umu so much more than this because I got to work with Coral. This thing sucked.
Fair. Umu's also...
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like high D tier, up to, or lower C?
Now, I haven't fought all these bosses in this game, but this thing is the worst.
Okay. Kyle, do you agree with this? G tier?
I would say
Now, I get that you guys are cowards, and you guys, like, played through the game before you fought this thing. I fought this thing before I got the green path.
that's honestly impressive that you pogoed those spikes. What
Yeah.
a bold man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you got into that room, right? There were the spikes on the wall, and you had to pogo up them.
Yeah.
Because when I was looking at that, I figured that I had to I had to get a wall jump ability eventually, but this was like right when Isaac told me about pogo, which is how I beat
Mhm.
who did I beat it was False Knight, right? Yeah, False Knight. I didn't know I could pogo, so I had a rough time with that battle. But then I was looking at the spikes and I was like, I think I can get up there,
Yeah.
and I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
It's
you
not
get
hard.
Dash, and then you get Shade Cloak, and then you get Desolate Die.
Really,
and that fight
endgame,
becomes...
That fight is so easy.
Yeah, I'm sure it is because you guys are
could-
cowards.
And then if
You're not gonna believe this.
Shaman
Jay,
Stone, you
I
kill
was
it in
fighting
3
the
hits.
Mantis Lords. Jay told me to work through the City of Tears first, and I was like, I'm not gonna give up on something I already started.
I mean, Mantis Lords can be a hard fight if you're doing it with base gear.
Yeah, I was, and guess what? I crushed it.
Good.
You don't need to be that great at it. You just need to learn.
Yeah.
That was a fun
Once
fight.
you get used to it, it is very rewarding.
So,
Next, Soul Master?
I would
Oh,
say
not Soul-
Malek is in C tier, just because it gets better.
Yeah. I was thinking it's like low C tier.
Yes.
All right, fine, whatever.
Like absolute bottom of C tier. Because he's not like a broken fight at all. Or like he's not fundamentally broken.
Yes, he is. I told you, the orange goo. The orange goo is fundamentally broken in this game.
Okay. I would disagree, but okay, I see what you mean.
I keep telling you this. It's like in-game mechanics. Any mechanic that makes a player hate the way the game works rather than want to improve their skill is a bad mechanic.
Okay, next
And
we have...
when you fight some of the better bosses, like Mantis Lords, they make you want to improve your skill. But when you fight some of the just annoying bosses, like Nosk and Brooding Moloch, they just make you hate the game.
And Umu.
Well, you hate Umu for a different reason.
I know what his reason is,
It's like...
and I can see his point, but like,
Because it's like when you replay the game and you're just waiting for Umu to finish her attacks to do something, it is annoying.
well, yeah.
How did you kill her? How did you end up doing it? Like,
Umu?
because you act like it took a very long time, but
It doesn't. You just pull her to the middle, you wait for Coral to break her bubble, and then you just kind of one combo her. But the problem is you have to run around the map and dodge her lightning.
but her lightning is really not that hard to dodge.
It's not. It's just time consuming.
But you say that, but then you also say that it wasn't that long of a fight. So what are you talking about?
It was a very short fight, yes. But it's also just I have to wait. I have to stand here and wait for her to be weak to do damage to her.
Oh, I'm sorry that you have no patience. All right, what's this next boss? The
Yeah,
Soul
I am
Sanctum
very
guy?
low patience. Soul Sanctum or Soul Master.
Is that what that next guy is? Yeah.
I would.
Is it the Soul Master or the Soul Tyrant?
This
I don't know.
'cause
I
Find
have no
find
clue.
the other one. And
The other
and we-
one is in the bottom row
Yeah.
next to Radiance.
I imagine that the big puffy guy is Soul Tyrant, and then this weakly
Okay.
shriveled one is Soul Master. I'm thinking Soul Master's like a B tier.
Is it maybe the opposite though? Because that one almost looks kind of ghost-like.
Oh
this-
wait, yeah, because that's how it. No, that is Soul Tyrant.
Yeah, that's
Because
Soul
it's how it
Tyrant.
appears when it's the.
Soul Tyrant, another dream boss that I have
Oh.
fought but haven't beat because I just leave after.
I
Soul
love that
Tyrant.
boss.
Soul Tyrant's definitely like a high A.
Yeah.
It is a fast boss, and it gives me a run for my money every time.
Because I originally fought that boss with like without double jump,
Oh
without shade cloak, with like the base nail, or maybe the first upgrade nail,
no. Mm-hmm.
and I had to stop fighting it and then come back when I had more stuff, and that was honestly I don't know why, but I like that.
Yeah, it is. It's a difficult fight.
I think it'd be silly to fight any of the things without Shade Cloak. Any of the
Yeah.
dream bosses.
Yes, that's the general rule of thumb. Or Desolate Dive. No, the counterpart.
I don't know what Desolate Dive is.
It's the upgraded
Excuse you.
D Dive.
No, no, that's Descending Dark.
Oh.
Desolate Dive is the base one.
Okay, yeah, Descending Dark.
Soul Master.
I would say Soul Master's B tier.
I like that fight. I didn't love that
Might
fight.
be. Yeah. Not as good as Soul Tyrant.
He's not
Hard
that...
fight.
No, like base Soul Master's a very easy fight.
Yeah.
Soul Tyrant is much harder.
I do like Soul Master because I did hit you with the fake out.
Yeah.
That was honestly based.
Oh, when you thought he was dead, and then you tried to grab a thing, and then he tries to kill you again.
Yeah.
And then he did kill me.
Yeah. Been there.
Yeah. Next is Flying Nosk. I'm
There's
going
a
to
what?
say
Flying
too.
Nosk?
Yeah,
What
the
the
Nosk with wings, Nosk plus.
I have not fought a Nos with wings.
It's in Pantheon 5.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I'm saying this thing is worse than Brooding Moloch. All you do is you jump on him.
I hate Nosk.
You just jump and down attack every time.
I hate Nosk. I can't imagine that a flying Nosk is any better.
It's just as interactive as the first Nosk.
Okay, it's at least better than Vengefly Kings. I know you haven't ranked to that, but I must state that.
You fight them the same way.
But it's mechanically more interesting.
Slightly. And I would put Vengefly King in D tier, and then Flying Nosk in C tier. So I think that lines up.
What is Vengefly King? Was the thing that was holding Zote?
Yeah, put it above Zote. Zote's trash.
Yeah, because Zote was he gets killed by Vengefly King, so therefore Vengefly King is better than Zote.
Yeah, but we're not. All right.
I think that this is based, and then at least because with Flying Nosk, I think it's worse than Brooding Moloch. Because Flying Nosk, you just stand in the middle, and every time he just runs at you, you just jump up, or he flies at you, you jump up, down, pogo, and let him go on his way. Well, at least with Brooding Moloch, you have to dodge the acid spits while tracking his arm swings and jumps. So at least you have to manage your spacing and your times on as you run up and run back from Brooding Moloch, as opposed to Nosk, which you just don't have to do any of that. Because Brooding Moloch punishes people for playing too aggressive or playing too passively. It's one of those boss fights where you have to find the balance in it, at least. And when you do find that balance, it's really easy. But...
It's one of those boss fights where you have to get really lucky and hope that he doesn't spit orange goo on you 7 times in a row.
Now, it's this next one. I assume this is Radiance?
That's Absolute Radiance.
Absolute Radiance, probably S tier.
I have no clue.
I haven't fought it.
I haven't fought him either. So if you haven't fought him, I haven't fought him. We have to throw him in B tier.
Yep. Agreed.
Throw him in B tier?
Yeah, it's the only fair way. Yeah, it's the only fair way.
Fair. Yeah.
A boss that nobody here's fought.
But from what I've heard, it is S tier. From what I've heard.
Yeah,
I've heard it's just really difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the counterpart, Radiance, I would say S tier still.
I haven't fought him.
Radiance, yeah, I would put it above the Sisters of Battle.
You think base Radiance is better than Sisters of Battle?
There's 2 stages to the boss fight. Come on.
That's 3. Oh wait, no, never mind. No, Absolute Radiance has 3.
Yeah.
Normal has 2.
Well, I guess there's the
Oh yeah,
climb,
3. Yeah,
we were
because the
talking about
climb.
I want to say something about Hollow Knight.
What about it?
Listen, I like the game, but I feel like the makers didn't really like. There's a lot of dialogue options,
Yeah.
but they didn't really think about like what you would want to like. If you do something in the world, you want to talk to your favorite NPC about what you just did. So I feel like they should have like designed that a little bit more. Like they have some of that with like the Nail Master brothers. Like you talk to one, you can talk to all the others about how you met one of them.
That's true.
But when I killed the Traitor King, I really wanted to like go down to the Mantis Lords and be like, I killed the traitor, but nothing.
You can't speak.
Yeah.
You see there.
Yeah, you do not talk. You have no voice.
But how come?
As it was beautifully stated, the Hollow Knight
well,
has no voice to cry suffering.
Well, you're not the Hollow Knight.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no voice to cry suffering.
Well, how come the Nail Masters know when you meet their brothers?
Because you carry the.
Because you've learned the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have a giant pin on that says "I learned the art."
Yeah, you're right. But yeah.
Yeah.
And in that
unclear,
and with that logic, they kind of understand how come the Mantis Lords don't look at you and understand. Like, they could have at least given me a nod. Wouldn't that be fun? If you kill the Traitor Lord, then you walk past the Mantis Lords, and the one just stands up and nods at you.
I mean,
yeah.
The Queen or the Pit, whatever the Pit Queen or whatever her name is, doesn't know that you killed one of your brothers.
Yeah, but she's blind.
Which brother did you kill? What do you mean?
Lostkin. Or Broken Vessel.
Yeah, but Lostkin was already dead.
Yeah, Lostkin was already dead. It was just the infection that got it.
Broken Vessel was already dead.
Yeah, no, it's true. The infection was the one who did kill him. And then you fight the infection, not really the brother. Kind of like with the Hollow Knight fight.
Yeah.
Okay, next boss, we have the second Crystal
Rage
Guardian.
Crystal.
That boss fight. The first time I went in, I got
Slap
absolutely
that in the
bodied.
S tier. Slap it in that. No,
Yes. I got bodied by him the first time, and the second time, and the third time. And then
with the upgraded one or the regular one?
The upgraded one.
It's just
He's
the
just
same
faster. No, you're not. Don't put it in S tier. It doesn't deserve that.
That.
I don't think it was that rough. I think it was a pretty normal
B tier.
boss.
Yeah, it's just an unexpected pace, but it's really easy.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I actually need to be fast about this. And then you realize that you can just jump and dodge the beam. You don't actually have to do anything. And then you realize that you can just pogo him, and you can't do anything about it.
The first time I fought the regular Crystal Miner Guardian guy,
Yeah.
I didn't know he was gonna, like, I looked at him and I kind of figured he was gonna be a boss. But I just wanted to sit down. Like, I was having a rough time in the mines. Like, I wish that the way they introduced you to him was that they let you sit down and then he slowly woke up. Wouldn't that be nice? That way you get your hearts back.
No.
Because that's the only bench in that place.
I'm gonna say also,
They put a bench in the boss fight. Put him down. They put a bench in the boss fight. I hated that.
Crystal Guardian is like low B tier.
He was a cool boss fight though. He had a laser.
Yeah.
Yeah, laser.
He's.
I hate the little minions with the lasers. I forget. I have no clue what they're called. I hate those guys.
You can't kill those things?
No, the guys who like run around with the laser guns and shoot you.
Laser, like on their backs, you mean?
Yeah.
You can't kill those guys.
Yeah, you can.
No.
You can?
I think we're talking about different guys.
So, the guys.
Well, you can kill the little crawly bugs.
Yeah, you can kill.
Yeah.
It's difficult to do, but I'm
With
talking about the
magic.
other guys.
Are you talking about the flying little bugs that shoot crystals at you?
I hate those guys too.
Oh, but I feel like he's talking about something else, and I can't remember what he's talking about.
I'm talking about the monsters at the top of crystal peaks that shoot lasers at you.
There are monsters at the
Or
top
no-
of Crystal
not,
Peak that
not
shoot lasers at you?
monsters, but the miners.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, those guys.
Those guys
I hate
are
them.
easy. They're so easy.
I forgot those guys existed, though they threw me off my game the first
You
time I
just
saw them.
jump, say dash on top of them, and then down attack to kill them.
But I hate them because of that one room, where it's just like
Oh.
a very narrow hallway
Oh
with
yeah.
all of the crystals everywhere, and you have to get to the other side to save the grub. And obviously, I'm not gonna leave the grub there.
Yes.
But like,
and you just have to run down the corridor. There's multiple of them.
I might
like
have asked
now-
this. I might have asked this last week, but what the heck does a grub turn into?
A moth.
it turns into a grubberfly.
Is that lore?
Yes.
Oh, dang.
So
Because but I was gonna say those things are huge eggs. Those grubs are gonna be massive one day.
next up, we have failed champion, which I would put this boss fight low A tier.
Yeah, sure, put them wherever you want.
Yeah, put it wherever you want. I could not care less.
I could not care less. False light.
Acknowledging him
My
makes me
reasoning,
more angry.
failed
I
champion.
don't need your
hate
reasoning.
that
Look at how many
fight.
bosses we have left.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, next, broken vessel. Maybe
Eh,
like a B
again.
tier. B tier maybe.
B tier. I'd say it's above Soulmaster.
Okay, yeah, fair. Okay, and next is this Oro?
Do you fight
That is
do you fight
Sheo.
multiple of the
No, I think this is Shio. The down on.
How are you supposed to tell the difference?
I think that this is Oro.
Do you fight all three?
Yeah.
Hey, where do you fight them?
Shio is the paint master who's posh and looking up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Where's the third one then?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then so I think this is Oro. I don't see where the third one
No.
is.
The top left one is Oro and Mato, and then
Oh, it's the
bottom
boss
right one
fight.
is Sheo.
Okay, so they have
Yeah.
them just. Okay, so Oro and Mato, that's a really good fight.
I agree.
Top of.
You
I
fight
would
them
say
together?
Top of A.
You do.
Yeah, I would say
You
top
so
of A.
they fight you together,
Yes.
Yeah.
or is it like a 1v1v1? I don't like.
They fight you together.
Or aren't those the two boss fights that are like those two brothers hate each other though?
They do, but they both are still the ones that practice the nail.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the Pantheon, so it's in the
Yeah.
it's in the Dreamverse is what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
Oh. But so do you fight all three of them in the Dreamverse, or do you fight?
You fight Oro and Mato together, and then you fight Sheo separately.
Okay.
Next we have Dong Defender. I would give.
Throw him top of S tier.
He wasn't
I
that.
love
I
that
didn't like that
man.
fight. Well,
No, I think
the fight wasn't that great.
the dream.
The fight
version-
was not that great. I love Dung Defender though.
Yeah, so
Great guy.
I would put the dream version of Dong Defender in S tier.
Did you call it? What did you call it?
Dung Defender.
Dong Defender.
Dung Defender.
But I would
You
say
don't know.
he's like A tier in the base version.
He's a dung beetle.
Yeah, I do like him. Also, his music is great.
What
and that
what
is-
the heck does that charm do?
It just makes you smell bad, and
Yeah.
also the white lady recognizes you as him.
You can
Is
also
that's literally
kill-
all it does?
You can
That
kill
is
like the
about
gross
it.
mother as she sleeps with it on.
As well as Crystal Guardian.
You can kill Crystal Guardian with magic though. While
Well,
he
you can
sleeps.
kill who when you sleep? What? You can kill what?
Crystal Guardian only wakes up when you hit him with a nail.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But you said you could kill someone with
Gro-
The
the
gross
Gross
mother.
who's that?
The big little flyy guy that
Yeah.
explodes into tiny little babies.
This one.
Okay, yeah.
I would say Grozmother is right above Vengefly King.
Yeah, it is. It is better than bench cycling
Just
for
barely.
certain.
And let's see. We talked
No,
about
I
not
this
kind of
one.
I kind of
necessarily.
assumed that you were supposed to pair it with another charm, but I didn't know what charm.
White
Oh, you can
Defender.
Spore Shroom it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
If you
Spore
use Spore Shroom and that, then it makes like a big cloud of that.
Oh, okay. That's what I assumed, but I didn't.
It's not a good combo though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But White Defender, top of, I'm putting him in S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, great guy. Love him.
That
Yeah,
fight was a good
White-
fight.
Oh, of course you love the white defender.
Next up we
He's
got
the greatest.
Hammer Boy.
What are you saying? That everybody else is dung? Is that what you're saying, Kevin?
Hammer Boy. Who the heck is Hammer Boy?
He's just.
I hate him.
Yeah, I hate him.
Put him
C tier.
bottom of C tier. No, bottom of C tier. He's worse than Nosk.
Okay, fair.
Is he a dream? Is he a dream fight?
Yeah.
Master
I don't remember.
Champion.
I don't remember him.
Pancake Man.
Champion. I'm gonna say like, fucking bottom of B tier.
Yeah,
False.
bad.
False Knight.
Yeah, False Knight. He's not that good of a fight.
Yeah, he's not that good even for beginners.
Mhm.
It makes sense because you have to introduce people to actual combat.
Next we have Fluke Marm. Another.
D tier. That thing is barely a fight.
Canonical MILF.
Honestly, it is canonically a mill. Are we thinking low C or high D tier?
I think it's a D tier.
would put that
Oh, God.
between Gruzmother and Vengefly King.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, that thing is bad. I hate that thing.
Galleon.
Oh, I
I-
love Galleon.
Sorry, I just have to talk about Fluke Barn for a second.
Yeah.
There's literally a strategy where you could like Cyclone Slash it and then Abyss Shriek it and kill it in like 15 seconds, and it's the pinnacle of combat.
Although before that, you used to be able to Desolate Dive it, and you just one-shot it.
Great.
And then they
Love
patched
it.
that.
Incredible.
So, Galleon. I think Galleon is on board slightly better than the first Bitch Boy, but not much better.
Yeah, better than Pancake Man.
What? Galleon's super fun.
Yeah, I honestly, I like Galleon just because you can spam him into Oblivion.
Yeah. But... let's
And
be
also he
honest,
has like
they're not
an
much
interesting mechanic that's cool to predict.
The spinning. He has the spinning things.
better. Okay, so
Yeah.
is he like...
Yeah,
maybe
that's super fun.
B tier?
It was an easy fight, but it was a fun fight. And we're not ranking them based on how hard they are. We're ranking them based on how fun they are.
I would say
And I liked fighting him.
like above Crystal Guardian.
Yeah, okay, fair. Definitely. That seems about right. Beast Tamer. Or
I don't know who
Tamer.
Base Tamer is.
maybe like...
It's at the end of Pantheon, Coliseum 3.
And it's hardly a boss fight, but it was a fun fight.
Hey, I struggled on that and shame
Oh, I
with
got
all
it
the shame that
first
I have.
try. But then
Yeah,
again,
that
I
was
went
not my
into it
brightest moment.
knowing just target the beast, not the tamer.
Well, thanks for that, yeah.
Know that.
Yeah.
Well, I do know that now, but I did not know that at the time.
Oh no.
It was confusing. I figured eventually just to kind of target one guy and then deal with the other guy later, and then the other guy just died, and I was like, oh, poggers.
The other guy just died as soon as he killed the
He
beast.
just said poggers.
Yes, it did.
I'm thinking that this is high B.
Fair enough. Whatever you say is good. Next up, Gorb.
Gorb.
Gorb is top
Gorb.
of S
Do we
tier.
make a new tier? I think we make a new tier.
Gorb. Is there something what's up with Gorg? Is there Gorb? Is there some lore I don't understand?
Gorb just wants to ascend, okay?
Add row above.
Is that true?
That's literally everything about him.
He's a mind. Is he
God.
really that smart though?
That's basically all he says.
He goes,
Gorb. Okay,
I am
next,
Gorb.
Sly. I would say Sly is like a lower S tier fight.
Is that another Pantheon fight? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Fly is challenging and interesting, but then I don't know how I feel about him because some of the parts it just seems unfair.
Yep, an unfair fight to go down low.
I don't think he's unfair.
Wait, why? Hold on. Why did you put Zoe in God tier? Why is that a thing that happened?
No, so the thing with Sly is like he's not an unfair fight as long as you know when to stand back.
Yeah, but then like when he runs at you and does the wombo combo, the two on the ground, one in the air. Sometimes you're just like way too far in the corner, and then if you jump up there, you just get hit by it. That
Yeah,
just annoys me so much.
it can
I'm gonna be real with you
annoying,
guys.
but
I hate bosses that do 2 hearts of damage at a time.
He does, but only on a specific attack.
yeah.
I think that I like maybe like if they have special attacks that'd be fair. But
Yeah,
the game
Sly
like
has-
every time you get hit, it's 1 heart.
you'll hate
Like 1 heat
Radiance,
equals
though.
1 heart.
You'll hate
That's-
Radiance.
But my problem is like suddenly it introduces you like 1 hit equals 2 hearts.
Yeah. that is
So
rough.
NKG is our next fight, which I think that is top of S tier.
what's NKG?
Nightmare
King
King.
Grim,
Yeah.
Grim
Nightmare
but
King?
harder. Yeah,
Is
the
that-
one that you didn't do.
Oh, the one that I didn't do?
Yeah.
Because I was lied to?
Yeah. Wait, no,
I'm
you just that's
I'm
just
guessing-
normal Grim.
I guess I would have loved
Oh,
it.
did I do normal Grim? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think normal Grim is maybe like it's above White Defender, below the Sisters of Battle. And then
What is
Nightmare
about
King.
Sisters of Battle again?
Hmm?
It's about the learning experience of fighting Grim and then being like, wow, I feel like I left that boss fight a lot better than when I was when I came in.
Yeah. But I think
But yeah, Nightmare King Grim top of SG.
yeah. Next we have Hive Knight.
The Grim journey, but they somehow managed to do it all over again.
Hive Knight is not that good of a fight.
Yeah.
I'm maybe
Better than some, worse than most.
yeah, I would say putting it in like B tier.
I would not say it's above Soulmaster.
It's not above Soulmaster. It's above Galleon though.
No. I would say it's below Enraged Crystal Guardian.
Oh yeah, fair.
Like just there.
Above Crystal Guardian though.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Next up we have Hollow Knight, which this fight again, it's maybe like an A tier fight.
Hollow Knight is not as good as it should be.
It's not.
For the completion of the game, you should really fight more for that.
Yeah. Especially since you get all your health back once you enter like Radiance. It's just not a challenge.
Yeah. I guess that is kind of the point, but like it's still though.
Yeah.
It
I-
should be easily. It should be like something that you could master to get to Radiance, but it shouldn't be as easy as it was.
I'm thinking it's like a mid A tier though. It wasn't like a
Yeah, I
bad
like where it is.
fight. Yeah. Next we have Base Hornet, which is a pretty
Hornet.
bad fight.
Hey, I like that just because it was the first good fight.
It is a good fight, but it's not like it's nowhere near.
I
as
would
good.
put it with
I think it's
Hornet
I would put that
Sentinel.
in S tier. That's like other
Yeah.
than I liked Grim and I liked that's like my 3rd favorite fight in the game.
Like
so
that
far.
fight is really what makes you love the game.
Yeah, that's a fun fight.
Yeah. So, is it better than Hornet Defender though?
I think it's better than Hornet Sentinel.
Or oh yeah, Hornet Sentinel. Better than. Is it like high A tier then?
Yeah,
Okay, it's not quite S though.
I would say top of A
Yeah. Okay.
is where it belongs.
Trader is like bottom of C tier. I hate that fight.
That fight, like you can just, you only need like 4 inputs, and then you can just beat it.
Wait, is this not
Uh,
Trader Lord?
That's Trader Lord.
That's Trader Lord.
Because what's this one down here?
No, that's Mantis Lords. That one down there was Trader Lord.
Oh, Mantis Lords.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
Mantis Lords.
Mantis
is
Lord's
better than Slime.
Mantis.
Mantis Lords was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, isn't it not the other way around? hold on.
No,
'cause-
you. Oh my God! I swear to
No,
God,
'cause
what you're touching right now is
Trader
One
Trader
with the
Lord.
orange eyes is Trader Lord.
Yeah. Orange Eyes is Trader Lord because he was.
See, that's what the
infected.
two of us have been yelling at you about.
Yeah. Okay. Mantis Lords is A tier.
Better than
Trader
Sonic,
Lord is
you're right.
not good.
I mean, once I figured it out, I really liked it. But as soon as before you
Yeah.
figure it out,
It's
because-
so painful though once you figure it out.
I wish they communicated it better, like somehow that you didn't actually have to attack him.
Yeah, it's like the way to beat it is you just jump, like change through his attack.
Well, no, yeah,
Yeah,
you jump and then use
the
the shade cloak and then pogo once just to get some soul, and every once in a while you shoot him with soul. But
Yeah,
really, the girl will do all the damage.
Cloth
You
moment.
hardly
Excellent
have
chat
to
for that.
move during that fight.
I did not fight Trader Lord with cloth.
Yeah,
With the claw?
with cloth.
With cloth,
What's cloth? Oh.
the NPC.
Okay. You had to fight Trader Lord without cloth?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How?
If you don't meet her in like deepness, I think, yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
then you don't fight her in there.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that means she survives.
Yes.
Well, in one of the timelines.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a timeline where she survives, and there's a timeline where she dies.
And
Yes,
there's
sir.
a timeline where Bretta doesn't fall in love with Zoe.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best timeline.
Which soul boss is this?
Markov.
I thought Markov
Jesus
was
Christ.
at the end. I thought Markov was at the
That's
end.
a zero.
No,
Zero.
it's
is-
zero.
Okay, Markov.
He's got a cool shield.
I
There
hated
might
this
be-
fight.
There's a special place in my heart for people who I hate as much as Markov.
I don't hate him that much. I don't know what you guys
Oh
are talking
my
about.
god, I hated that fight.
You don't know Markov in Pantheon.
Mm.
It's just because
Oh
it's
my
only
God.
platforms.
Yeah.
I just hate Markov.
Yeah, he belongs down with Hammerman. Pancake Hammerman.
Yeah.
Next is the volleyball. Down there too.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. I mean, I didn't hate that one, but I didn't like it.
I think Marmu is just really funny.
Yeah, as soon as you realize, again, that's another, as soon as you realize that you just have to hit him away. I was dodging him. You just have to hit him away.
Yeah, and
It
then
becomes easy.
the best part is like it's just I'm being like this Pantheon run I'm doing. I'm like, why am I losing to a boss that has a single attack? That really just demoralizes me.
The next fight,
That's the giant bush.
yeah.
My boy.
I'm saying C tier again is the most
No,
Yeah.
interactive.
No,
You
put him in
stand
God
still.
tier, I swear to God.
Oh,
You-
I mean, this fight was just kind of blah to me, right? Like, it wasn't very hard. It wasn't very fun.
You just have to stand still and just
You
spam right
I know
click.
that you can stand still and like you can even walk forward and just push him into a corner, but I don't care. He's my boy. Leave me
I don't-
alone.
He takes no skill. You equip long nail, you equip steady body, and he can't do anything.
I mean, I didn't have steady body when I fought this thing, so.
You don't even need steady body.
You
You can
don't.
just stand still and click attack, and then you just win the fight. And I don't like that it's that way. Well, actually, no, I do. He's my favorite boy.
He tries charging at you, but the problem is you just keep knocking him back.
Put him in God tier. Let him ascend with Gorb.
No.
No.
This next person,
No eyes.
that's so No Eyes, the Weeping Lady, whatever the fuck it is. No Eyes.
Oh,
No
this
eyes.
fight, it was barely a fight, but it was so creepy.
It
Yeah.
belongs with the other soul bosses in the
Pantheon
bottom
version
tier.
is cool though.
Yeah, but next we have Nox.
I would say above Pancake Man.
Yeah, right above Pancake.
Nosk,
Oblatos.
maybe above Brooding Moloch, not a B tier. Maybe the highest C tier, but no. Oh, you think that Nosk is worse than Brooding Moloch?
What? No eyes above Pancake Man and Nosk somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're just zooming through the list here. What's going on?
Okay.
What do you?
There's
What,
like a
do you?
no.
What
5-second
even is
delay
that
in
boss that
between.
you're holding right now?
Okay, Nosk. Well, is it worse than Pantheon Nosk? Or better?
Well, I don't know. I
Actually,
don't know what
it's better.
Pantheon Mock
It is.
but
Actually, probably is better.
Yeah, it is better. I would say maybe above False Knight, unfortunately.
no, he's not a B tier. He's a high C tier. Nosk. Oh, I hate Nosk.
Actually, no, you're right. He's better than Malek because it is actually like variable.
Again, like just according to my principles, Nosk, like Nosk sometimes if he drops a bit of goop right above your head, but like it touches the lip of the upper like platform, then that means you're stuck.
You're also complaining about a boss slightly punishing you for trying to cheese it.
That's true.
Except I wasn't trying to cheese it. That's not that's not cheesing the boss. That's how they
Although
want you to fight him.
I do know the painful feeling of that.
Yes, I know
That's
the
not-
painful feeling of that too.
No,
But I
Jay,
also
that's how
deserved
that
it.
no. That is how they wanted you to fight him. That's why he doesn't.
Yeah.
And they punish you for fighting him the way you need to. That's not cheesing him. That's the way to do it.
Okay. Now next.
I
is-
agree.
So I think this is in a fine spot, right above Brooding Moloch.
Yep.
Okay. Next we have Pure Vessel, which this is like a high S tier.
Between Radiance and Sisters of Battle.
Yeah. Third best boss fight of the game, probably.
Maybe even above Radiance.
Yeah. It's close. I would say I would put Radiance above it because when I finally beat Radiance, I was much happier.
I've played neither.
It's fair.
Because like Radiance is more of a milestone than Pure Vessel, because Absolute Radiance is the milestone that you fight through Pure Vessel to get to.
I just really like Pure Vessel because it's like
The fixed Hollow Knight.
it's masterable
Mm-hmm.
and also really challenging. It does do 2 hearts of damage, which is annoying, and I know Kama hates that.
Mm-hmm. Next we have Sheo, which I think this
Better than Oro and Mato.
it is better.
Haven't fought him. I like his character.
Maybe top.
Yeah,
A tier.
like imagine fighting a paint warrior.
Yeah.
I want them. I wish they would have added like just like a bunch of dialogue that if you just keep going back and forth between two of the brothers, it's like they're having a conversation, but like they're talking to you as a middleman.
Ooh, you know what would be really sick, Nancy, is if you could enter a dream realm of Order of Mato and Shea,
Ooh.
where they're just all together. But I don't know where that would be. Maybe Sly dies? Wait.
Oh, Sly dies. Someone kills Sly, and the 4 of you go off to fight him. Guys, I'm such a genius.
Yeah.
Next up is Soul Warrior, which this fight was okay. I think this was like a B tier fight.
That one below Flukemarm, I hate him.
Okay.
And I'm not speaking totally out of vengeance because I may or may not have lost a Steel Soul run to him, and that is kind of embarrassing. But put him below Flukemarm.
He's hardly a boss, so I think.
The man's a mini boss, and I died to him, and that's the most shameful thing that ever happened to me.
If it makes you feel better, I lost my one Steel Soul run on the way to Hornet.
How are you supposed to win Steel Soul at all? Like, I don't get it. Like, you're supposed to not die during any of the boss fights?
Yeah,
That's
becomes
ridiculous.
Doable though.
it is ridiculous.
It is, but it's also pretty doable once you get the bosses down.
Like,
Yeah.
like I've done like Ultra Nightmare runs on Doom, which is like a really hard game, but that's a game that's like Ultra Nightmare is doable. This just seems like ridiculous that you
Yeah,
that you would
once-
beat a game.
Once you get to the Pantheons, you really get to understand it. Like, when
Yeah.
when it's the option to beat every boss on Radiant, like,
Which is basically hitless.
you learn how to fight the boss
Yeah,
to
pretty
a
cool.
perfection. I hate
You
Radiant.
can
Collector. Collector?
Radiant failed champion is the most annoying thing.
Oh god. Failed
Collector.
Actually,
champion.
no, Radiant the Collector though. Okay,
Top of C tier.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Unfortunately, it's
But
like
his-
once you get the final nail upgrade, that boss fight's not a challenge because you one-shot every mob.
Yeah,
But if you
And
can't
also,
one-shot all the bugs, then it just becomes exponentially harder the longer the fight goes.
the
Well,
only
the bugs
reason
aren't the bugs aren't the problem. The problem is
Yeah, they
he
are.
jumps. No, they're not. I've never died. I've like barely take damage to those bugs. Like maybe a couple times with like the shooty glowy orb one, but
yeah, the
the bugs,
acids.
yeah, the acid shooters. But like maybe, but the real problem is he jumps out of your hit range. Like that's the problem with the boss fight.
The really easy way to beat him is when he jumps over you, just do a howling wraith.
Yeah,
Or, I mean, a bitch shriek.
because you could just stand still and he will hop right over you.
No, except until he hops on you or hops right in front of you and then hits you.
That is the other issue.
Then you just dash through him.
You say this like it was an easy fight when I know it
Yeah.
wasn't.
It wasn't that easy, but
It's
I
really
got used
annoying.
to it. I got used to like the timings around his dash.
I do agree that it is really annoying.
And then the game, the boss isn't.
I would put it below Nosk. Actually, maybe above Nosk.
I think it's
No, I
right
think it's
above
good where it
Nosk.
is.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because it was like, I just beat that fight. I struggled a little bit with it, and then I just went and maxed out my nail, and that
Yeah,
boss was just not a problem anymore.
How do you get the last Pale Lore? Is it during the those Coliseum? Yeah, like you're doing things. That's my problem with you is that you leave things. You come back to them. I don't do that. I do that with the dream bosses maybe. But you're always like, well then I'll just go make it easier on myself, and then it was easy, and it was like, thanks. I fight bosses when I find them.
I've done that with one boss, but it was just way out of my depth.
I have not come back to any boss. As soon as I find a boss, I fight it until I'm done.
Collector was one of the bosses that I did leave to get better and then came back to. Other than that, Trader Lord. Trader Lord was the only other boss I left for a little bit and came back to.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think really Soul Tyrant was the only one I left.
Well, I haven't tried to fight any of the dream bosses really. As soon as I kill one of them, I dream nail it, and just like they kill me instantly because I'm not really trying to kill it, and then I just leave.
Next up.
So I haven't. Yeah.
We have Umu,
which you hate.
Top of D tier.
I don't know why you hate Umu so much.
It's barely a fight, though. I get it.
It is barely a fight, but it's a cool mechanic for what the fight is.
I like Quirrell, and he's gone.
I agree.
The Pantheon
they killed
version
him.
is better. The Pantheon version is better.
Pantheon version is really annoying, but
it is annoying, but it's a lot
once you
better.
stop being an idiot, it's a lot easier. I think it is. I do like it because you're like, what do I do with this boss? And then Quirrell shows up. You're like, yo, Quirrell.
Yeah.
My boy.
So maybe what, like top of C tier then, or bottom of B?
Also, I would like to say, based off of what we saw from Quirrell in that fight, he is way too powerful.
Yeah, he
like,
just doesn't
Jesus
take
Christ.
damage. Yeah, he doesn't take damage.
Yeah, he's better than you.
God among men, I love him.
I mean, his mask does make him like invincible and protects him.
Oh, it does. That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. Like, Hornet was gonna, like, land a finishing blow on him during a comic book when he first came to Deep Nest, or Hollow Nest, and then the mask was like, nope.
Oh, right. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. I'm thinking, like, maybe bottom of B tier.
Yeah, put it wherever you want.
Watcher Knights. I love this fight.
Watcher Knights is good.
Eh.
Top of B tier or A tier? No, maybe like a little bit lower down. Yeah, like below.
This was the first boss fight when I used a totally spell-based charm combination.
It was really good for that. Like learning how to. I love learning how to do the Vengeful Spirit triple hit.
You know what?
Oh yeah.
I want to say something. There are too many charms.
You're right.
I beat.
What do they all do?
I beat Watcher Knights the first time with the spell-based build. My second time beating them was actually with the nail-based build.
That's weird.
Because
so
if you get quick slash and strength, then you just
basically just kill them while they're spawning in.
What is strength? I don't know what strength is.
Unbreakable strength.
Oh.
I did it with fragile strength because it was pretty early in the run.
Calvin, have you gone to Divine from
No.
the Grin Troop?
Don't.
No.
That is such an interaction.
What is divine?
Divine is.
Oh, I
amazing.
have. Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have unbreakable greed.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you've seen the process.
Yeah.
I hate that.
It makes me uncomfortable. And sadly, I watched it 3 times.
Yep. Me too.
Man, I should have given her strength. I gave her greed because that was the only one I owned at the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Next up.
0.
Wait, does that mean the bug creature that you buy the fragile ones from has been killing bugs and making charms out of them?
Maybe. I think
Zero.
I
Whoa!
don't
How
know.
dare you? 0 was an awesome fight. A tier.
I hate how much I struggled with 0. Like 0 is my Markov.
0 was a fun boss, dude.
But yeah, he's a fun boss.
Okay. I don't think he's A tier.
What do you mean? He's
I don't-
so fun.
I wouldn't say he's A tier.
But he's also separate from all the other
with
Dreamnail
Galleon.
bosses.
He's up with Galleon.
He's separate from all the other Dreamnail bosses just because he's the first one you fight and he's actually like the boss of he's really more like the boss of the Resting Grounds.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
No, I think the
I mean,
one.
technically, yeah.
His boss fight feels much more complete than any of the others.
No, I would say Galleon is the most complete of them.
Galleon?
Mhm.
Galleon barely has a boss fight. What do you mean? You kill him right away. He's so easy.
No wise, I think.
That
he's
depends
the
on what stage you fight him at.
Alright,
See,
fair
because
enough.
I think the big knight wandering around in the resting grounds is the final boss of that area.
What do you mean the big knight wandering around the Resting Grounds?
Right before the elevator.
Yeah, he's like the guard.
Yeah, the guard. He's like the final boss of the resting grounds, or the.
What do you mean right before the elevator?
the
What are you talking
Japanese
about?
katana
He's a
bitch.
mini boss though.
Or
Yeah, the Japanese.
the Japanese katana bitch who guards the.
Oh,
Whatever.
the giant
Okay.
knight. The giant knight's not a boss, dude. The giant
Yeah.
knight is a
I know he's
reoccurring
not.
enemy.
I know he's not, but he's like a boss.
And- Well, no, he's immune to some damage, but he's not immune to all damage. He's really just
But the
he's
bitch that you can't kill, that
Yeah.
you try to dream
Revik.
now, the ghost, yeah,
Revik.
Rennek, yeah, he's like the boss of the area.
Revik.
except he's not really like you can't kill him though, so he's not the
Wait,
boss.
can you
Zero,
kill Revik?
No, you can't.
No.
Wait, I'm looking it up now.
you must be able to once you totally upgrade the dream nail. Like that's got to be a thing. You've got to once you're able to totally upgrade the dream nail, you've got to be able to like genocide, like that entire. Wouldn't that be awesome? You fully upgrade the dream nail and you just go genocide all the ghosts.
So we got one boss left.
I'm just watching a guy fight Revik. And I
Who's
think,
that boss? Who's that?
Oblobbles.
Yeah, I don't recognize that boss.
Coliseum.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
They are like low B.
I don't care.
Actually, they're better than the Crystal Guardian, better than Hive Knight. So, probably better than Galleon. So, I'd say that they're like right there. And I still want to move Absolute Radiance, but we haven't fought him.
We haven't played him, so
Yeah.
how do you know?
Well, because to be fair, he could only be better than Radiance.
Well, no, not necessarily. It's just more difficult.
Yeah.
Wait, who is the last guy that we just placed? I was watching a video.
Oblobbles.
Oh, Oblobbles? I hate them.
They're annoying, but it's also a good boss fight because once you kill one of them, the other one enrages, and that's when it becomes AIDS.
Oh my god, they are not better than Galleon. Jesus.
Yeah, they are. I enjoyed them more than Galleon.
No.
Move rate like the super bright radiance right above Galleon because that'll be dead center of the
Yeah.
graph,
Okay.
and then we'll be done. And that's even.
Fair enough.
That's even Stevens.
Fair. Wait,
Okay.
open a new tab and go to the community rank. I want to see how that ended up.
Oh.
Yeah, just hit. Why don't you just hit community rank?
Walkers will probably delete this.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, they
Maybe not.
They put Absolute Radiance at B tier. Yeah, most
Yeah.
people hated Umu.
Exactly. Yeah, I think a
Right.
Blobbles is so bad.
That's the community thing that looks just like ours.
Not really. There are some big differences.
Where's
Yeah.
Walker?
What the heck? They put 0 right at the bottom with all the other Dreamnail bosses?
Yeah.
Because you guys suck?
All the Dreamnail bosses pretty much suck.
No, they don't suck.
Yeah, they do.
Some of them suck. 0 was
Some-
awesome, and the one with the spinny things was awesome.
Loki.
And I didn't mind the one with the shield either.
Marcos was annoying.
I don't know. I actually agree with like a lot of the community ranks, except for like on Hollow Knight.
They're so
Trader
similar to
Lord.
ours, though.
I do not agree with Trader Lord or Hollow Knight.
That's
Those
Magus
should be
Lords.
lower.
I kind of like it though. Now looking at it again, I do think theirs is better than ours.
Yeah. No, I don't, because look, they have the collector like way up high.
Well, yeah. Collector at high B tier. Yeah, maybe should
No.
like lower B
Someone
tier.
needs to sit these people down and explain to them what makes a good boss fight.
Yeah, because there's no way Collector is better than like the Beast Tamer, and there's no way Beast Tamer is worse than Hive Knight.
I
So
like their
there's-
list.
But
Call it controversial.
yeah,
It's
like
fun.
because Umu is an awful boss. I think that he's in a rightful place. Yeah, I would say most of these are. But yeah, theirs is quite similar to ours.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Yeah.
They have the exact same bottom row as us.
No.
Oh,
Not in the
No.
same order, but
Because I don't think Soul Warrior is D tier. I think he's definitely like.
oh
a
no,
C tier boss.
they put I don't know, huh? Weird.
they put
okay.
the massive boss treasure there, which makes you sad.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see the difference in Trader Lord though.
Yeah, I hated Trader Lord so much.
I do kind of like Trader Lord, not gonna lie.
It's one of those, like it's like I hated it until I realized that I just didn't have to move at all to kill him.
Yeah, I am going to go now because I am.
We gotta go. We gotta end this episode.
Yeah. Okay, so let's wrap.
Jay,
this up.
close it up.
Yeah.
Something about a Bible verse. John.
3:16.
Hold on.
Oh, you just named the most famous Bible verse when I
Yeah.
say name a Bible
For
verse.
God so
Romans
loved the
Romans
world.
4:12.
To quote Calvin, I hate politicians, so I speak their language.
Yeah, that's a good quote right there.